She looked at me straight in the eye and told me that she didn't do anything wrong. It was all my fault, and I was the one that was broken. I was the one that had to fix myself. I was the one that messed up everything. And then some couple of minutes later, when she was talking to my relatives and her friends, she just was laughing and chuckling on how she was able to put me in my place. So what is it? Is she completely oblivious, or is she aware of the game that she's playing? If you have been in a relationship with a narcissist, or maybe if the narcissist was your parent, your mother, or your father, you will know. You ask this question hundreds of times, tons of times, thousands of times. You ask yourself, are they doing this on purpose? Or maybe they don't even know because they have a personality disorder, right? They are struggling. They might not even know they are being abusive. This is a very good question, and if you stick with me the next 10 minutes, you will know the answer to this important question you have been stressing about for so long. Welcome everyone, I'm Elisabetta. I'm your favorite narcissistic abuse recovery coach, and I help survivors of narcissistic abuse and complex PTSD to not only fully heal and recover from the symptoms of complex PTSD, but also to manifest the life of their dreams, to finally reclaim the happiness that they have been yearning for. So if you are not subscribed to this channel, I really invite you to do so right now. Click on the subscriber button. And today we're going to dive deep into the most important question of narcissism and the narcissistic personality disorder, the illusion of ignorance, on if they're aware of what they're doing. So for you to understand this in a very clear, simple way, the main difference is that narcissists, or people with narcissistic personality disorder, they're completely detached about the consequences, the emotional consequences and the reactions that we as survivors have with them. They really don't care. Whether another person who might be also struggling with mental health, when you tell them about how their words and actions impacted them, they show genuine remorse, guilt, regret when you tell them about these consequences. And they even show different actions. They show that they are changing. They show that they really care for you. Narcissists and people with narcissistic personality disorder, they're so detached from the emotional consequences, they really don't care. They are aware of the actions and words that they use with you, but the consequences, nothing. They don't care, okay? So this is the main difference, and now we're going to explore in more detail on the main differences and how to differentiate them. So let's dissect a narcissist. It's important to remember that the differences between a narcissist and another person that might be also struggling with mental health is that their actions are not fueled by a loss of control, by anxiety, for example. Their actions are really motivated by a need of control, and these are the key differences. So the first difference is basically with a narcissist, they know exactly what hurts you. They know how to reach your pain, your heart, the deepest parts that you thought you locked away. When you tell the narcissist about your past traumas, about your wounds, about what triggers you most, they get this information. They might act like they understand you. They might act compassionate at first, but when they are arguing with you, they will weaponize this information against you. This is a tactical approach, okay? They know what they're doing. The second difference is that narcissists really actually understand social contexts. That is happening a lot of times. For example, when you saw that the narcissist They can act very charming in public. They can be the best person. They can go to the church. They can go to spiritual events. They can even lend money to people. And then at home, they're a completely different person. They even act like a monster because the monster they are. They can charm your friends, your family, your boss. They can act like the super nicest and kindest person ever. They understand these social cues. This is another reason for you to stop thinking that they are some victim that need help, that they are not aware of their actions. They are pretty much aware of what they're doing. That's why they can easily switch between these two personalities, let's put them this way. In public, they are super charming and super nice, and indoors, they are a completely different person. And it doesn't matter if the narcissist is your partner or if it's a family member. It's still the same textbook behavior. I want you to really remember. And the third one, and it's always the same goal: supply and control. With a narcissist, all the reactions, all the tactics that they use, the love bombing, the hovering, the discard, the trying to get you back, the manipulating you, control, it's everything for the only goal of you to still fear them, to still have the attention on them. It's all to feed their fragile ego, because even if they try to mask their insecurities by pretending to be this amazing person that has everything figured out, inside of them they're still very insecure. And this is what they do. Every single thing that they act on you, especially in the fights, disagreements, argument, it is all to have the control and the manipulation and to still have you hooked on them. All right, so now we will get more into the differences with another person that might not be aware of their behaviors. This type of people who might not be aware of how their actions, behaviors, and words affect others, they might have a lot of unhealed trauma, a lot of unprocessed anxiety, and really poor role models while growing up. And one of the first things that we have to differentiate between them and between narcissists is that they really have responses on autopilot. So when they're triggered, they just go either yell, they freeze, shut down, or might even say words and things that really hurt you, okay? But they don't really mean it. It's just a really maladaptive coping mechanism that they learned while growing up because they didn't know any better. They didn't have any better role models to watch out for, to learn from. Now, the core difference is how the confrontation happens. So as we already discussed with a narcissist, when you tell them how hurtful they were, how their actions and words impacted you, they really don't care. They really don't give a shit, okay? They are so detached. They only care about themselves. Now, for a non-narcissist, when you tell them on how their words and actions impacted you, they will often show a very remorseful response, something like, oh my God, I really didn't know you were feeling that way. I really didn't know it, and I will change next time. And they show with their actions that they're changing. They will show really like horror, shame, regret. They will feel guilty about it. So this is the main core difference. And speaking about this shame that they feel and this horror and this regret, the third point, and one of the most important ones also, is their willingness to change. So obviously a non-narcissist might also show defensiveness at first. That's a very human response, okay? But then they will show that they actually want to change, to improve their relationship, to improve the connection. And they might apologize, and then they will go to therapy, coaching, or they might read books, they might watch videos about it. They will inform themselves and improve their behavior onwards with you. This is the main core difference as well. Even so, also important, even so, they will try to actively understand you. Okay, a narcissist, again, a narcissist, they don't care. They don't care if they understand you or not. In fact, they won't even try to understand you. So don't even start to try to explain yourself to a narcissist. Okay, this is the main difference. So let's pull this together. Okay, with a narcissist, they have awareness but no conscience about it. So they know that they are hurting you, but this is actually their goal. This is how they operate, okay? And their apology, if you ever get one, is just to get you back in line, just to fool you to think that you saw things. While on the person that is struggling with their mental health, that doesn't know, is not aware of how their actions and words come to you across, they have no awareness, but they have conscience. They might say things that hurt you, they might yell, they might shut down. But when you confront them, when you tell them how these actions impacted you, they will be horrified, they will show remorse, genuine guilt, because they want to really fix their relationship that they built with you. Another difference is basically the narcissists say, how can this person serve me? How can this person act for me? How can this person be in for my control? How can I get more things from this person? Whether the healthy partner or the healthy family member or any other person that is struggling with mental health, the ultimate goal is, how can we build a healthy relationship? They don't care about what you do for them, because the trust, the love is genuine, and they really don't want to hurt you. They know that you don't want to hurt them, even if their coping mechanisms and their triggers arrive. Sometimes that is normal, that is human. We all have unhealed trauma, that we have unhealed emotional wounds that we're working on. But this is the main core difference. The narcissists only care about what can you do for them, okay? And the other person, they want to generally fix it. They want to build a healthy relationship, a healthy connection with you. Understanding these differences is the core key for you to really stop the cycle of endless whys and what ifs and trying to fix the relationship with the narcissist if you have one. So with a person who is unaware of their behaviors because they have trauma and wounds that they didn't see yet and they are not aware of them, there is still hope, because they are showing actively that they are trying to fix, they're trying to mend, they're trying to improve themselves every day for the sake of the relationship. With a narcissist, however, there's no hope, and if we could say there's some hope left, it's for you to put firm boundaries and respect yourself and even leave if it's possible, because this type of connections are going to ruin you on the long term and you don't want to see what happens. I'm sure, in fact, that you're already seeing the side effects of what's going on with a relationship or connection with a narcissist, but we might discuss this in a different video. So I really hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you found it relatable, please consider hitting the subscriber button and also the like button on below this video, and let me know what was the aha moment that you realized you really are not going to keep trying to fix the connection with a narcissist. So let me know about this in the comments down below, and don't forget to share this video with a friend or someone that you know that might need this information ASAP. And if you're finally open and ready to detach from the trauma bond that you have with a narcissist, I have a special container for you, 7 days of full support. You will learn the key concepts, the mindset shifts, and the exercises that you will use that will free you from the toxic cycle of abuse. And for more generalized or other topics of coaching, I also have the links down below for you to check it out for my one-on-one coaching containers and sessions. So don't forget to subscribe again, like this video, and see you in the next content next week. Bye.